Get in there. Let's get them lighters up. What's going on, y'all? Where my waking bakers at, man? Where my thorough, real waking bakers? Salute everybody in the building. Dickie Foster in the building early. Salute, my brother. Nino, what up? D-Town in the building. Hey, man, I might be touching some soil down there really soon, buddy. Bank statement, what up, brother? What is the deal? What is the deal? Lot boy, what's going on? Hey, this the real ESPN, man. It's not the Tubi. You know, when you're linked in here, this is the shit right here. This is the this is the pioneer, FYI. You dig? Salute everybody in the building. Smash that like button. Let's get that like button activated. You know, we blowing on some good this morning, man. It's gonna be a good morning. It's 6:30 where I'm at. 6:30, right on time. You know, if I can get them in, I told you I'm gonna try to get on my 3 o'clock shit, my 6 Eastern time, because that's some cats, you know, they was appreciating that shit on their way to work and, you know what I'm saying, commuting, you know, like being up for real with it. You know, we're gonna figure it out. We got some every week is something new. You know, this week we're gonna go into, you know, all the situations with different tools that we didn't have the other weeks, right? You know, because it's a consistent build. When you're dealing with these dogs, you got to understand that, you know, you don't never stop building. You don't never stop adding pieces to the puzzle. You don't never, you know, stop cultivating and getting better, you know, changing up medications and different things, you know. Um, man, that content, I really want to get up over here. I just landed a huge, oh man, like OG Loco type of, if you guys got the magazine, you seen how he came through like Godzilla on the magazine. And I think I got one that I'm real excited about, man. Like want to get this saved to 2 different places so I can have it, you know, put everything together and see how it comes out. I got the pictures last week. And then you know, so I got everything this morning as far as all the whole story and everything. And it's a great read. You know, we just been putting it together. When you get in that mode, because you're gonna be effective no matter what. You know, you're gonna be effective no matter what. But if you're working on multiple things, when you really get in that mode, you know, it could help you out a lot. You'll be running it up. You know what I'm saying? I think I hear somebody creeping down the stairs, man. Look, this is what we're gonna do. What we gonna do? But we need that draw in our life, so we're gonna play this one, man, and I'll be right back.
Girl, you know I really need you. You know I really need you. I need you more. Girl, I need you. Girl, I need you. You know I need you more. Girl, you know I really need you. You know I need you more. And you know I need you. You know I need you. You know I need you more. You know I need you more. Girl, I need you more. Wake up, I can't eat without you. I can't even go to sleep without you. Can't remember days that I went without you. I was locked in this cell and I was thinking about you. You listen to me every time nobody listened to me. You had my back every time. You ain't never down. When I didn't have no money, you kept around me. Every time I was broke, nobody came around me. I tried to leave you, but I came back. Tried to leave, but you came back. I can't change that. All the time that I wasted, I can't get back. Can't try to leave you plenty times, but I always came back. Girl, you know I really need you. You know I really need you. I need you more. Girl, I need you. Girl, I need you. You know I need you more. Girl, you know I really need you. You know I need you more. And you know I need you. You know I need you. You know I need you more. You know I need you more. Girl, I need you more.
20 pints, 60K, I spent that on mud. Got an addiction, I get high, I blew that on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know how we do. Let's get up in the foundation. Let's get up in the foundation, man. Look. I don't know if this one is definitely a relevant topic. You know, these two lines of dogs, you know, they've been able to stand the test of time. Both of them, Boyles and Frisco line. Musician, what up? Will to God, what up? Salute everybody in the building. Smash that like button for your boy. Throw a dog a bone. The like button is just throwing a dog a bone. You ever threw a dog a bone? You know, that's all it is. Just like, that's my guy. You always throw it. If that's your guy, you're gonna throw him a bone. You know, it helps out the channel in the big scheme of things. You dig? Pyrex, what up, brother? Salute. We'll hopefully have this one monetized too within the next week. But as you can see, Kraken Kennels monetized. We're not fucking around on these channels, just jumping up here. You know, it's gonna at least be eligible for the big stakes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the link, that's I don't know if it works or not, but that's the magazine right there. You know, go ahead and order up that magazine. I just dropped that link. We in vertical, so I'm not sure if you can hit the link. Maybe if you're on a computer or something, maybe, but you know, get that magazine. You know, volume 2's coming out real soon. We're gonna be splitting them open with that. It's gonna be a huge thing. You know, a lot of people involved, a lot of, you know, new doors opening up. You know, you know what they say, when doors close, new doors open up. You know, we're like water. You know, if they try to patch this side up, you know, we'll find a way. We'll just sit there for a while, and pretty soon it's gonna have a little area where we could just seep through and just we're all in there, man. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep moving around and progressing daily. You feel me? But this Boyles Frisco thing, you know, is very interesting. Because I don't know which one to go to. I'm gonna ask you guys. Which one are you going to? Right? Are you going to get a Boyles dog, or you? Because Frisco kind of, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, there's so many different lines, so it's kind of unfair to say. But you know, this line, I want to say it's as big as the Boyles line by himself. I think he's probably bigger than, or just as big as the Boyles complete line of dogs. What you guys think about that? Is that fair? Is that fair to say? It could be a stretch because you never know, and we'll never be able to get the numbers. This is just one of those debates that we're gonna have that, you know, we'll never get the numbers. We'll never get the real numbers. But you know, dang boy. See, I'm trying to fight this allergy thing this year. It's kicking up. It's kicking up. I could tell it's kicking up. It's only March. I mean, April. Man, it's kicking up already. I usually don't get hit with it till about May. We're gonna see. These last 2 years, I didn't take nothing. One of them, I was incarcerated, and this last one, I was out, and it was tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was tough. I didn't want to take no medicine. You know, I'm one of those type of guys. I don't really like taking shit. So, but that allergy shit, you know, I was doing it for 20 years before the last 2 years. I don't know if I'm gonna be strong enough to get through this. Maybe plenty of exercise, you know. It's got to be something, you know what I'm saying? Quick FC, what up, brother? Bloodthirst, Mike Dan, what up? Hey, the usual suspects in the building. What's going on? What is going on? So Frisco, I mean, you know, they got some of the same key components, right? Folio being one of them, one of the elephants in the room, right? Frisco's gonna be heavy on that snooty. Now I didn't see much Boyle shit with snooty in there, right? There ain't many Frisco dogs, I believe, with Hank in there. So they two different lines. We can see that. Two different lines of dogs with a common denominator, the Bolio dog. You know, when those dogs were put together, I mean, a lot of times, and we'll never know this in a lot of cases, a lot of dog men are gone. You know, you can't get a hold of them, can't talk to them to really see what was on their mind, what was the influences. Some of the, like, we put these dogs together like this, some of those very same influences came from, you know, you can flip flop it, but came from the other dog man that you might be comparing that line to. You know, like one of these guys could have took pages out of each other's book when putting those dogs together. Yeah, you might got Chinaman. Yeah, you might got this, but I have some of those similar ingredients and I can put together similar dogs, and you know, we can let the people decide which ones are better. But all in all, both lines have been able to, I mean, let's see, you know, they've been having Frisco dogs for a long ass time. Okay. So he had to be breeding in the 80s. He born in 85. He had to be breeding in the 80s. It says that he died in September 2000. So that's 15 years old. I seen a 3-4-year-old, I think, like in, you know, I mean, and hey, if people got straws to where they're able to keep making these dogs after dogs are super old, and you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible for a 13, 15-year-old dog to produce. I'm not saying that's impossible. I've had 12-year-old dogs produce, 12-year-old dogs producing just fine, nice size litters with, you know, everything that you would get from a 30-month-old, you know, as far as, because you hear this shit like this, the dogs get too old and the dogs aren't as good when the dogs get old. It happens in a lot of other breeds, different things like that. My thing is, if the dog has the gene to produce, who cares how old he is? He's gonna outproduce a young dog that doesn't have the gene to produce anyway. And there ain't gonna be 1 out of 100 dogs with that quality gene unless you're getting it from a family of dogs, unless it's a family affair. Like all these dogs are producing, you know, day in, day out, you know, mother, daughter, auntie, niece, they all producing. Okay. When you get that, that means you got a good strain of the dogs. One dog, man, I really don't like. He talked about the cluster. He said it's a cluster of dogs. He's looking for a cluster of dogs. And although the bullshit that he spews out, I definitely don't agree with it. But look, bro, the shit is true. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a variety of dogs that just, they're all up to par, all of them, right? And they're producing that. And it's right there. You know where it is. It's right there. I would concentrate on that before I concentrate on something else. Paul Harris, what up? Prophet Swamper, what up, y'all? Hey, man, salute, man. RBG in the building. Salute all my brothers in the building. Salute. He said, better watch your kids around me. Yeah, I mean, we do. Most of us do. We watch our kids around creeps. You feel me? We be waiting on a motherfucker like you so we could just knock you right off. That'd be like an easy. What would they give us? 20. That's a 20-pointer. Knock him right off. Yeah, let me get this idiot out of here, man. Sometimes you got to time out them idiots, man. Borderland, what up? What up? Hey, man, you guys, man, I'm telling you, man, if y'all ain't got them raffle tickets, come on, bruh. Let's get that raffle going. He said a 40-pointer. For real, man. Hey, get that raffle ticket. Get that raffle ticket, y'all. So we can get this raffle done, preferably this month. Let's get it going. It'd be real simple. Let's get the tickets. Get the tickets. We do the raffle. It's simple. I think if you get 5, you get a free one. You get 10, you get 3 free ones. We only got about 15 left, so let's get it popping. Let's get that raffle up. The puppy's looking good. It's already on a chain, ready to go in a kennel. I believe she's about 6 months old. Got a nice weight on her. Looking really good. She's actually the one I was looking at. I was just like, damn, that one's nice. But then it's like, you getting rid of it. You raffling it. If I was gonna get one myself, it would be that one right there. Just because she has all the traits that you want. You got all the traits that you want in an animal like that. Checking all the boxes, man. For that bloodline, I was around those dogs back in the day, early 2000s, all the way up to 2012s and 2013s, and them dogs, they got a distinctive look, and you just can't get away from it. You can't get away from it. But the BOYLES FRISCO, I've heard people say Ronald Boyles, I think Schoolboy said that was like his favorite breeder ever. That's honorable mentions right there. That's out of everybody. And you got to imagine that he probably sees a lot of dog men coming in and out. over the years, over 40, 50 years of being around dogs and dog men, traveling, doing, I mean, in my little stretch I've had, I've been able to move around a lot, and I haven't moved around in a long time. But you know, when you're moving around, you're meeting people, you're going to yards. All my buddies as kids, they was their dads was in the dog game, and they would go to different yards out of state, visiting different yards. Maybe they're on a family trip or something, or doing some driving, and maybe they might hook up and meet a yard. They got pictures with different dogs. One of my partners, I think it was Bulldog Mall, got a picture with a Badger. Bulldog Mall looking super young, with the picture with Badger and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely good if a dog man that's been around and seen a lot of dogs will prefer that line. I know dudes that they swear by the Frisco dogs. They swear that that's the best shit since sliced bread. And I'm pretty sure there are dogs that come off of that yard that'll make you feel like that. They change your mind and make you feel like that. But it is what it is. Look, bang that like button. Like we banging on them Animaniacs, you dig? Skipping heats. This is a topic, skipping heats, different things. When do you breed a dog? All these topics come up. Frequent topics. Sometimes we got the answer, sometimes we don't. My thing is if I get a bitch and she's in poor health, and let's say she comes in heat after I start to nurse her back, her hormones kind of switch up, boom, she comes in heat. She's not looking all the way on point, but she looks decent. I won't breed her. I found that you put yourself further and further back when it comes to getting, like, let's say you try to rush it and get a litter. It's always a huge risk that something crazy is gonna happen with the puppies or something. You're gonna lose some shit. They're not gonna come out healthy. They're gonna be sick. The mother could get the miscarriage, all of that. It's important to make sure them bitches is healthy, man. And as far as breeding them back to back to back, I bred a bitch 3 times back to back. Hold on, let me get Borderland in here. Borderland, what up?
What's poppin'?
Oh man, salute to you, brother. What's going on?
Yeah, same old shit. Here go the little female.
Oh, the little jib.
Yeah. Turning into a beautiful little specimen.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nah, she look real good. She look real good. Hey, a $25 chance. You can't beat that, bro.
At all.
You can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. Swampers in the building. Getting it in, man. Hey. They ain't ready, man. They ain't ready. You know how we do, man.
Hell
you know how we do.
Yeah, you on the back-to-back breeding, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I've done it. I've done 3 breedings back to back with a bitch, you know. So I'm not gonna be the guy that says, "Oh, I skip a heat every time," and you know what I'm saying. You hear dudes that say this, and
I think it depends on the health of the jip. You know what I'm saying? The bitch, if she in good health, you could go ahead and do it. And
right,
depending on how much the last litter took out of her, you know what I'm saying?
right. No, you right.
But I think that if you could get it done, if you could get it done, get him out of the way, so you know, so she can live the rest of her life, I might as well get it done.
Right, exactly.
But that's it.
Yeah, I
Get
think
him on the
it's
ground.
if you got them, you know, I think it's important to, you know, just don't sit on it like that, man. These dogs, they become extinct. Certain lines, different things, different dogs that could have did great in the production world. You know, they just kind of get swept under the rug because somebody gets them and skips
Fix
all the
it.
heats or don't breed the dog. You know, you just never really get to. I mean, that's kind of like the wrong owner too. You know, in some cases, like we always talk about putting it in the right
Come
hands,
on,
but
hold
you know, if you
it.
put it in somebody's hands, he just gonna sit it in the backyard and never breed the bitch. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I mean, you know, 'cause I had a bitch, man. I skipped 3, 4 heats, and you know, this bitch was like
Hold on,
3
let me
years
do.
old and shit. You know, still never bred the bitch. My partner, he used to talk shit, just like, you know, because I was
Yeah,
telling him to breed his shit, but then he's like, you know, you got that bitch over there. She 3 years old. You ain't bred that bitch. You know,
yeah.
we missing heats, both of us. We just on some bullshit. It was a time of our life, you know, where we wasn't really on it like that, you know. And so finally I bred her. She about 3.5. I bred her and got a
Yeah.
nice litter. But the bitch was laying on motherfuckers. I can't remember how many she actually
She didn't know how to be a mom yet.
gave us. Yeah, she's laying on the puppies, and man, I mean, you know, we skip all these heats for
Thinking it
you,
was better.
and then you still can't get it together, you know. So, um, you know, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Right? You know, you do the litter, the bitch is out of shape. You do the litter. If I do breed a bitch and she's not in the best shape, you know, I hope that her shape improves over the, you know, over the weeks
Right.
dramatically. You know, sometimes you got an old ass dog. People don't understand that, and it might sound selfish as hell, but if you got an old ass dog, you know, and you're trying to preserve that line, nobody gives a fuck about the story that about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever story happened, it just only thing that matters is, do you have that bloodline still or not? You know, did you preserve that shit? You know, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But for for YouTube purposes and everything, you know, of course, we gotta do it. You know, oh, let me see. Hold up, Borderland got some shit over there.
Heavy McCollum blood right here.
Would you say you ain't skipping that heat right there?
Nah, nah. It's real heavy.
Yeah, now they looking real good.
Yeah. And that's the other litter. Hold on.
Everything looking good. Everything looking good.
Yeah, they came in nice. These ones too.
So yeah, I think it's dependent on the bitch's health, man. Got a lot to do with you know, rather if yeah, that's work. That's pure work right there.
Yeah.
Here
14
work.
of them on the ground.
You know,
Cause
like I said, I
I,
done bred a young bitch before, 15 months, you know, and she have a great litter, you know.
yeah, man. And sometimes young ones, they what I older told me was that if you don't do it, uh, it sort of helps them to start younger because their bones ain't already set, and it's easier for them to push them out. That came from an old man, an old head.
Right.
But he's talking between 15, 18 months young. But yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I think it matters if you want it too. Like if I don't
Yeah,
want these, I'm
yeah.
just breeding a 15-month-old bitch, 13-month-old bitch, and I don't want none of them.
No, it definitely
I
has to
don't
be
want the
part of your
majority
plan,
of them.
man.
I'm not ready to just like, okay, this is I'm doing this for me. You know,
Yeah,
there is no rule. There's no rule to that as
right,
far as breeding goes. You know, it
right.
doesn't matter how old they are. You know, if you got the means to take care of them, and that's your shit. Now, somebody might not agree with your method to your madness,
But it
but
ain't for them.
it's not. Yeah, it ain't for them. It ain't for them.
You know what I'm saying? So left
You
eye.
know.
All right, y'all. It's almost food time. Give me a second. Get my eyes together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Even my chickens is clucking at me. But yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, skipping heat's always good if she is if she not healthy or she took it hard.
Right. Right. You
But it
know,
all depends on how you view her. You know what I mean?
because you push. I think you're pushing yourself back. You try to press the envelope and try to squeeze this litter out when everything's not right,
Oh
and you
yeah.
fuck
He's
around and
definitely
the bitch won't even take, or she'll do a lousy job at giving the nutritions over.
exactly.
She'll be keeping all that shit because she need it, and her body's not putting it in there.
And it's always before the heat you gonna breathe, it's always good to get her up to par anyway. And if you can't do it in time, you gotta skip a heat.
Hey, nah, hit me on the back streets, Joe West. Salute to you. Elvin, salute. Everybody in the building, salute. We getting it in. Smash that like button, throw a dog a bone. We getting it in, man. So Borderland, man, what's
Got done.
talk about them shows, man. Let's talk about them shows. You've been in that ring lately. So
Yeah, yeah.
what's some of the atmosphere, man? What's the feel of it for some of the newcomers so they can
Man,
know how to, what to expect when they pop up at some of these dog shows?
well, what I like the most about it is you get to run into a lot of people with the same exact interests that you have. So that's always a
Right,
good thing. And then what I always say is like, man, go for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? Everything. I put my dogs in the fun things. Because you're there, you took the trip, you might as well pull out all the stops. You know what I'm saying? You might not win everything, but it's not always about that. It's getting that atmosphere. And if you want to be in the confirmation shows like that real tight, then it's always good to get all the practice you can in. So
right,
that's
right,
what.
right,
But confirmation shows, man, they're really, 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 they're fun, man. It's an event. You get to where everybody got the same interest you got. You know what I mean?
right.
Oh, that's what's really fun about it. It takes you back to the old school days of the confirmation shows in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you get to see a lot of good conditioned dogs, and
Oh, oh
it's
man.
good. I think it's good for your dog to kind of
Yeah,
see how to act, kind of.
right.
You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
definitely.
It's
You
like,
put
okay.
You get and you learn a lot about your dog because if your dog's only seen the dogs on your yard and things, you don't know how that dog gonna act around other dogs. And you they come out into the open because they like sort of forced to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I noticed that the dog is my dog is he's cocky around. He wants to be cocky about me. You
Right,
feel me?
right, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
like it's more of a like
Look
he
at me,
doing this
daddy.
shit for me. Like,
Yeah,
he like he's like, shit, this is my guy. And then he all of a sudden it's just what he wants to do. He just gonna show out. Even when you walking them down the street. Some of them get just too much. Some of them get too much, but it's always me as a spectator, a good sight to see, the animals really screaming like that picture of Jeep that they always got up there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like that's a
That's
work of
how.
art.
Yeah, yeah. No, but in these, I mean, I think it's a. I love it, man. It's good. It's a good meeting place and to meet other dog man. Networking is, you know what I'm saying? When you're networking, you're good to go. So it's always a network spot, but in the shows, man, I love to see the enjoyment and the face on people that people make when they win. You know what I'm saying? Like shock but approval. I don't know. It shows your hard work and everything you put in, and other people put in their hard work, and then there they are. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Shows, man. You guys got to get to them shows.
Get them, and they put a real positive light on the Bulldogs.
No, for sure. Most first and foremost,
Yeah,
that's you're gonna get that positive light on them animals.
yeah,
That way everybody wins.
right. Sometimes it's deeper than
So
just
we need that. Let's be
uh-huh.
real. You know, we can't afford to be, having that negative light right now because right now I think they're more under attack than ever.
Exactly. I think they done run out of things to do on the other end, so they got the Bulldogs on full attack. And we gotta preserve the breed, man. We want the breed to be around. And that's the thing they don't understand. We love this breed. And the shows is a way you could show it, man. Everybody get together having a good time, loving the breed. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey man,
Yeah.
guess what?
What's going down?
The Kraken Kennels YouTube channel is monetized.
Oh, for sure. That's what's up, brother. Hell yeah. Well,
Yes,
congrats
sir.
on that. 7 years.
Hey, we had to, because this, you gotta, this shit's real dicey, man.
Yeah.
It's real dicey. So we knocked that out. That was a good thing. It's gonna be good for the team. We'll be able to
Hell yeah.
do different things, with it. Although it's been like this for a couple of days. We ain't even thought
Hold up.
about what we gonna drop over there
We'll
or
do the
what.
raffle over there. Regardless, let's pick a day and we'll do it with what we got sold, man.
Yeah,
Family,
man.
family, what's going on,
Let's
guys? What's
do
going
that.
on?
Yeah, let's
What's
do that
going on,
raffle
man?
over there. Let's get
Yeah,
that.
definitely do the rap over there, man. Gotta go over there and get monetized. Hey, they're gonna have all the sucker free and all the other things ready to go.
Yeah.
You
I
say
think
The
what?
little things we put on the bottom, the stickers. They're gonna have the sucker free and all that over there ready to go once you get monetized,
Oh,
or you
I'm
got to
already
put it over there.
monetized.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I like to have that back. We can get the sucker free, get the little emojis and
Oh,
everything.
the
Yeah,
badges,
yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
That's the membership.
Yeah,
That's the membership
yeah,
shit.
got to get the membership. Damn right.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
What's
Yeah.
sir.
up? That's what's
Popping on
up.
now.
Yeah, now I just been, you know how they been doing me, man. I just been glad to be monetized. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And hopefully this one, I get this one back in like a week. So we
Nice.
just
Like,
dual
That's what's
Godzilla
up.
out here, dual head.
Got to play the game,
Godzilla.
man.
okay.
Play the game.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Playing
make
the
it look
game.
easy, man. Make it look easy. You
Mhm.
know. Hey, I had some homies that they could play basketball, but then I had some homies that made that shit look easy. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
levels to
Yeah,
this
right.
shit.
It's different.
Now that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
right.
I couldn't beat the other one either. You know, I couldn't beat the other guy either. But he had to
Can't
kind
make
of
it look
work.
easy.
He had to work to beat me too. He was working. The other dude, he was just, you know, ripping the net.
Yeah. Hey,
Different
man.
levels to this shit.
100.
But we'll get a live
Yes,
stream, man. We'll
sir.
do the I mean, whenever you free, man, I could get a little hour here and there during the day, but we'll get up and try to get some content over there and shit. I'm just trying to figure
Yeah.
out, you know, exactly what angle I want to do, you know. It ain't like I get that much shit from, you know, the yards and, you know, content like that. So basically I'd be slapping this shit on there, you know. You know, just to
Mhm.
monetize it, you know. But it
Mhm.
worked.
Yo,
It
yeah.
worked.
Oh, yeah.
They gave me my shit. They gave me
Like,
my
So
shit,
what it
man.
is, man? What it be? If we cuss too much or some shit, they'll stop it or some shit. Like how the shit work? Cause they be with that bullshit,
Well, I've
man.
been getting flagged and shit. I've been, you know, motherfuckers been flagging me, and
uh,
then
Oh, haters, the haters. That's what it is.
because and then you know I was doing some other stuff. You remember when the channel was just like running up, you know, and
Damn right.
like with shorts and different things, and you know if you do certain shit with that, and then it's time for them to pay you, they really check your channel a lot. So they, you know, they'll fuck around and ding you. And it's not like they're gonna kill your channel, but they can deny partnership with you at their discretion. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a
Damn.
bar that just
Okay.
refused to serve you or something. Like, you know, it's all right to
Yeah, yeah.
refuse to serve your ass. Like because they don't have to partner with you, bro. They won't partner with you and you had to go do a whole nother channel and build all the way back up. You working for them the whole time when you building up. You got to know that though, because you're not getting paid for when you're not monetized. You're not. So all of that
okay.
shit is nothing. You feel me? So,
Uh,
but basically be eligible, man. You never know. You might have a video that goes viral. You never know. And if you wasn't eligible to be monetized, then you're not going to reap the benefits off of that, basically,
right.
you know.
Yeah.
Or let's say
Yeah.
you are eligible to be monetized, but you just forget to hit that fucking button and that motherfucker just goes viral. And then 5 days later, you realize it, you know, you could have had that bag, but you didn't push the button. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just be eligible. That's all I'm saying. You know, don't be on here.
Give yourself a shot. Damn
Yeah,
right.
give yourself a shot, bro. Make a good shot. Get across the court. Don't try to chuck it half court. Get across that line first. Now you got some type of shot to make, you know, even if it's a deep one.
Damn right.
You don't want to shoot
Yeah,
it
damn right.
half court, bro. You're not gonna make that.
You know what I'm saying? You want to get you really want to get you a good little nice elbow jumper, you know. But if you
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
pull the trigger from behind the 3 point line, you can pull the three. But you want
Elbow
to get you a
jumper,
nice elbow jumper, man.
or if I stutter right there and zip to the hole and get my little,
Yeah, right. And get to the room, get to that rim, you know. Yes, sir.
you know, I only got
Yes,
one
sir.
move, you know. I only got
Yeah,
one
but if
damn
it's
move.
effective, it's effective. Straight up.
Hell yeah, man. But the Cracking Kennels, man, that motherfucker's monetized. So I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I just know all I know. They sent that thing. Hey, congratulations. All of that shit. It's good. So I don't know what I'm gonna do though. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the shit show or the, I don't know if we're gonna be, we might just be squared up, I don't know. We might just throw a suit on and get on there and get talking and shit. I don't know what we gonna do. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do, bro. Van man, what up? Salute, man. Hey, I appreciate all y'all too, just coming to this channel, that channel, you know. I think I sent it to you, Prophet.
Yes, sir, man. I got an early month today. I went over there and got it in, man. Over there cleaning up the yard and shit, getting everything right, cleaning out kennels, scrubbing it down, bleaching everything. Summer coming here in South Florida, mosquitoes and all kind of shit. You want your shit clean as possible. So y'all take care of your shit, man.
Yeah, nah, definitely, man. Definitely. Definitely. Hey, man, support your brothers. One of my guys, we was talking and shit. I had to make a couple phone calls, man, just to, he had a pup, a nice litter. He needed some extra bread, bro. So I was like, man, hold up, man. Maybe somebody might be interested in that. Just throwing a lob your partner's way, man.
And right,
They
throwing
breeders,
the
they
little
might
rap,
not be the
throwing
biggest
the rap.
breeder. Well, look, they might not be the biggest breeder. You feel me? They might not have 24 pallets of fucking black bag and you know what I'm saying? They might not
Or
have
whatever.
all the resources like that. They might just be a small 6-7 dog dude that got some good dogs and he just need to sell a quick pup real quick because he just had a litter, and you just help him out. Just support
Damn
your
right.
people, man. That's what it takes, man. That's how you get over the hump.
And to be honest, brother, like that's really that's the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? If we all really truly in this shit together, it don't help to throw your brother a little oil out there to give him a little help in here and there. Cause one day you might need the same thing. You never know.
Man,
You know.
My
I'm telling you, man.
brothers. What up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
connect that, because you gotta support the people that support you. That's
Mhm.
I know that much. Oh, I don't know
Fact.
nothing else. I know that fucking much,
Damn
because them
right.
other motherfuckers ain't gonna benefit you. You go spend your money with them other motherfuckers, it ain't gonna benefit you. You feel me?
Yeah,
You spend
nah,
your
damn
money
At
right.
with
all.
the right people, you actually get to see that money, right? I told my
Damn
And
dad
right.
make more.
the other day, it was a real thing, real common thing that people go everywhere for. People go, get the service everywhere, but it's like if you got somebody in the family that do that and we just all support him, then that'll be better because let's say you make 100 million for that company, you ain't gonna see none of that, right? The company gonna
Preach.
do great.
No.
It's gonna be a great
Preach.
thing. It's gonna happen fast. It's gonna be everything. But
Facts.
if you help me make even 1 million, you're gonna feel that. You feel
You gonna
me?
feel that.
Because you're
They
in
don't
my
Cause
see
the
the bigger
family
picture,
good,
Buck.
we all
They don't
good.
see the bigger
You feel
picture.
me?
They never see it.
they don't, yeah,
If the
it's
family
crazy.
good, we all good. You know what I'm saying? That's
It's
straight up.
crazy. That's why I gotta only fuck with bosses, man, that can see the bigger picture, bro. Cause it's hard, man. It is. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Fellas, what's the word, fellas? How's everybody doing today? Wake and bake.
Man, we waking and baking.
Hey, man.
We got it up. We baked.
I'm off that lemon
Hey,
cherry
man.
diesel.
That's the
Hey,
ash.
I'm
You know, the
smoking
ash, when it turns white, that means it's the ash.
Yes, sir.
I'm smoking
Yeah.
some good, strong runts right now, boy.
Because it's all red at first, you know.
I swear. I swear, dog.
Let me go back. You know, it's all fucking red, you know, at first. You know, you put the light to that bitch, you know. And when it hits like that, that's a little bit of ash. You still good. That blunt,
Yeah.
that motherfucker still good. You know, even right here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you solid. You
You've been
solid.
choking. You've been choking, but you know, you still good, you know.
Right here, you're looking around a little bit.
Yeah, you're looking around for some
Right.
some more zigzags or something like.
Bro.
You might
Damn
lift up
right.
the
Word.
jar and shake it around when it gets around right here, you know, like
And then you don't
Damn
miss
right. See what I got
maybe I
left.
can squeeze a joint up out of that, right?
I swear to God, bud,
And
you
by the
gotta
Okay,
time you
musician.
support your brothers,
my roach
see, this is
game.
what we do. See, we want to wait.
DGK.
We want to wait till we ain't got shit left, and then we want to support our brothers.
Facts.
Nah.
Right?
Looking for a crutch.
We wait until we ain't got shit left, and then we want to go fuck with the motherfuckers that been down for you for day one.
They fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
They've been down for you for day one. You gonna wait. You gonna go to Frisco and Boyles first. You see it at the top.
Everybody else but your homie. Fuck out of
But
here.
your brothers. Everybody.
I swear
to be
God.
more careful.
That's how it go.
Now, it's a good joke, man.
Yes,
We just
sir.
joking.
Breezy, that's what we call flunky junkies.
DGK, man, what up, brother?
What's going on? Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
And you got to
Nah,
get
we
with your
do.
brothers first.
APBT
Yes,
magazine.
sir.
Look, you got a little bit of time. Get with me if you haven't already. Tag in with your boy, and
There's
let's
going to
get the
be some
last
heat
little
in there too.
small
Great
little
things coming.
something. Put something. Add something.
Hey,
If I don't
Hey,
use
man.
this one,
You
I'll
steady
use it.
building.
Or
There's
maybe.
gonna be
Hey,
some
you
heat in
steady
there too.
building. You
Hey,
fill
you know
up
how a
2,
dope
then you
fiend
know
look
you
for the
cooking on
next
3.
hit? You know how a dope fiend look for the next hit? That next magazine gonna be that hit.
Yeah.
You
You better
already
believe
know.
that.
Hey, my thing
I
is,
told
don't hit
my
that
brother 2
motherfucker
months. He
too
say
hard, boy,
shit
because you might not wake
before
up.
that.
Yes.
You
You
better
might not.
believe it.
Hey, don't hit that motherfucker too hard. You ain't gonna, your ass ain't gonna wake up.
For real.
Gang
That's
dog,
yeah.
History
The
Channel. I
Jack
see you.
Kevorkian.
potent.
The Jack
Yes,
Kevorkian.
sir.
Assisted suicide.
We're up in the dosage on this one. That was a light. The first one, that was a light version. That was just like, okay, we got to get this one through customs. You know, we snuck it
There
through.
was the
And
hook.
that punch was
You know what
and
I'm
that
saying?
punch was vicious, Buck. The punch was vicious.
Hey, that
You know, we had
first one was
haters
the
and shit
hook.
too.
The
You know, we
second one
had
gonna be the
haters and
snatch.
shit. We went all the way out the box on this one.
I swear to God. When I
All the
first
way out
opened
the
that
box.
first magazine, that bitch hit me so hard in the face. I had to read it about 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
Hey, I still look at that motherfucker every other day. I look at that motherfucker. I got 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? The first one was the hook.
Okay.
The second one gonna be the snatch. The third one you gonna be on the boat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like you see
the
what I'm
fourth
saying?
one, you're
Like
gonna
it ain't
buy
gonna
the
do nothing
yacht.
but get better and better and better and better and better,
Oh
man.
yeah, third one. And I can't
Believe it.
think that far, but I mean, it's that hurdle is a big hurdle, buddy.
The
Yeah.
breeder
That
died
first
just
one,
for
The third is gonna be
that
better than
first
the
one though.
second. Good lord,
bro.
that
Oh
Especially
shit
no,
when
boy,
gonna
we
yeah,
get
I
all
know
the
that
be.
breeders
second
in,
one.
Buck.
I know that second one gonna be tough, boy.
Oh, this
Yeah.
second one, I'm in love with this motherfucker.
All
It
I
makes me
know
want to
is,
get off of here and work on it. Like that's
yo, chat.
how much in love I am with that bitch.
Hey,
That's what's
chat.
up.
All
Oh
I
man, I
gotta
can't wait.
say,
I don't
You
even
know
want
I
to do
can't wait.
live. I'm
I'm
like,
promoting that
fuck live. It's
motherfucker
lives
heavy.
are done. You feel me? It's like the
I'm
lives is like we arguing back and forth. when I
Fuck
don't
all
do
that.
the lives, I'm in the car. You know,
Yep.
ain't nothing to talk about. I just want to get in the car, you know, and just knock this shit out.
I know that bitch gonna be
That's
fire,
what
boy. I'm
I.
telling y'all.
Listen,
That's
Y'all
what I
get
was
the first
telling
summertime
one.
is
wifey.
here.
You own to something with this magazine, man.
Pit wise,
Hey
Y'all
what up?
man,
motherfuckers,
y'all
get your
go
cameras out.
ahead.
Get your
Get the
cameras out.
first one.
Summer is here. Summer is here. We don't want no excuses from anybody. You say you got the dog,
Some of him, man.
show us. Summer's here.
Some of him, man.
Yeah, you got to pop up
Listen,
at a
what I
dog
gotta say.
show.
I'm
Pop
going to
up.
them. May
That's
31st,
it.
Michigan, ADBA dog show confirmation. Buck City's
Say you
gonna be
said May
there.
31st.
We gonna represent for
I might
Buck.
try to
I
make that
promise.
one, man.
I
I might
promise.
try to
Yeah.
make that
Your birthday the
my birthday
30th.
May 30th. Yeah, man. I might try to make that shit, man.
Hell
Come
yeah,
get
I
that
don't know.
trophy,
May 30th.
bro.
I gotta
Where
set
at
some
in
up.
Michigan?
But I gotta,
Yep.
yeah, Michigan.
In
I might
Holly,
get a
Michigan.
runner and slide on up there, man. I'm gonna drive on up there. I ain't fucking with no plane. Me and Turbo.
He said he
All
ain't
the
fucking with
All the
no
way from
plane.
Florida.
And they say planes are
All the way
safer
from
than the
Florida.
car.
they is.
Hey,
That's
hey,
it.
hey, every time I turn on the TV, I see one of the motherfuckers in the water, Buck.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Hey,
be.
now you right.
These
You right.
days,
Yo, I hear
You
that
hey,
right.
Hey,
motherfucker. I'll dry that.
y'all
hey,
want to hear some crazy shit? My first flight
I
was from
wanna
Detroit to
drive, man.
Seattle to SeaTac. That was my first time ever getting on a plane. Was going to SeaTac.
That's
I swear to
crazy.
God. Yeah. I didn't want to go back home, bro. I did not want to go back home. Washington is so fucking beautiful.
If I ain't bringing my dog, I'll hop on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing my
Hey, bring
dog.
Turbo down, bro.
We
Come
we
get a trophy,
slide,
my brother. Come snatch that trophy
we
up.
slide.
That is
Yep,
Yeah,
May
hell yeah.
31st.
May.
It's 9:30 p.m.
Hey, bang that like button,
Nah,
y'all. Bang that
Take
like
you
the
said
button.
light
9:30
button.
p.m. Is that night?
Yep,
It says at night, 9:30 p.m.
indoor.
Okay, that give me
Yes,
good
sir.
time.
Yeah.
That give me good time, man. Me and
And the
KP
best
might
part is
slide, bro.
you don't got to register till you get there.
Okay, I can register because I ain't got them all the way registered yet.
No, I'm talking about
But
with
I
for getting the
am.
show.
Okay, yeah, but I'm going through school boy though. Because once I go
Yeah,
through school boy, he already ADBA. He automatic.
bet.
Good to go, right? Damn right.
Yeah, it's about to be nice. We got
But
some
he
nice
get right, man.
magazines. I can't wait
Hey,
to
I'm
see.
telling y'all, the next time we stack it off, y'all gonna see a different turbo. My boy been on the
Yeah.
chain the last couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I don't want none of y'all tree huggers talking about, well, he in Florida, he gotta be here, he gotta be there. I'm getting my boy right. He out there having a good time. Only thing
Eh,
fucking up, he keep getting in this goddamn tree moss.
Shit, in a
Out
minute
the
they gonna
damn
see
foot.
Ganja in the show. Ganjita.
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
I said in a
Hey,
That
minute
boy
DGK,
looking
they gonna
man,
see
good.
send me that.
Ganjita.
I need that.
Hell yeah.
Let's write that up. DGK. Let's write it up.
You see
You feel me?
him right there
I'm in
on
that.
that
I'm in
picture
that
right there.
mode
He
right now.
way bigger than that now.
Let's talk
He
about
way
it. Let's
bigger than that
write it
right
up.
now.
Man,
And y'all will expect to see that boy Turbo in a different light come up
that boy
and
so
one of
good.
these mad. I'm telling you, Buck really got some crazy shit cooking up, man. You got some shit fighting against these laws and everything, man. Let's get this shit
All right.
together and do this shit the right way, man. Let's come together, man. Let's come together, man. Like all this shit about breaking sticks and treadmill. Hey man, we gotta fight that law. We gotta get that shit overturned in a couple years, man.
They need
Faster
to
than that,
make
I
it
hope.
mandatory.
For real.
It's a
We need to
movement
get
What do
some.
we
We need to
do?
get some petition.
What do
We
we
need to get
spend
some
our time
petition
doing?
going.
Just trying to get
We,
light.
we, we need to get
You
damn
feel me?
right. We need some petitions going. We need, you know what I'm saying? We need to get
We
some
should
shit going, man. So we can't
set
be
up a
criminalized
petition.
Well,
Where
nah,
for
we need to
having
be
basic
popping up at some
tools.
of these other court dates and shit. Like this motherfucker
Yeah,
up here. I told you he graped and
yeah,
all this stuff with this basket. I think it was a basketball team.
yeah.
You know, 19 charges. He got found guilty of 18. He took it all the way. So that means when you take it all the way, that means they get to see
Gotta
all
do
the
the whole
evidence.
time. Yep.
Yeah, they
And you
see
gotta do the
all
whole
the
damn time.
evidence,
Yep.
dog. So
If you
he
found
he got found guilty, and they sweeping this shit up under the rug, but they threw my shit up on there like I was
how much
doing
time they give
something.
him, Buck?
Oh yeah,
ridiculous.
see, but one thing about it, the motherfuckers hide that kind of shit though. That's the shit they want to hide. You know what I'm
But
saying? They be
then,
Yeah, because
slow
they
with it.
do it
They want to hide.
themselves.
They want to throw you out there though.
but they offer me 6 months though. You feel me though? They was like, we'll offer you 6 months. Like, really? Like
Get the
the
fuck.
shit, the way you motherfuckers made it seem,
Oh
you
boy.
would think that a motherfucker getting 10, 20 years. The way you make it seem to the public, right?
Yep.
But then you want to sweep it under the rug and say, yeah, we'll just give you 6 months, you know. Huh. It ain't
And then
adding
stay
up,
quiet.
dog. It
And
ain't
then stay
adding up.
quiet. Then they don't want you to bring nothing to light.
It's
Fuck
not
out
adding up, bro.
Shit is not
You
adding up
know,
at all, man.
they thought
How
they
much
thought
time
Shit is
they
they
not
give
had
that
adding up, bro.
fucking clown?
they
Fuck.
thought they had
Like,
a open shop to where there was a box there, there was everything there. That's
Look
what
at
they
that.
thought. They thought, just based on, maybe it's just based on me, who the fuck I am, or whatever it is. And that's what they thought, bro. And they were wrong as shit.
As fuck.
They were wrong as a
the
motherfucker.
motherfuckers invested too much resources. At the end of the day, they said we got to get them on something,
So you
even though
gotta,
we don't got
so,
nothing.
so we can't get this dog ring. This because when it first popped up, it said dog fighting ring busted. That's the first thing that popped up on the news, along with my picture, and I haven't even been charged with a single crime. But then you just gotta lean. First, you don't even charge me for 18 months. So then you come with this other shit. And then it's like, well, fuck it. We gotta hit them with cruelty or something. You know, we gotta do something. We just can't let them
Big
slip off.
ass and like this shit is so wrong, man.
They're like, this guy's mouth's too
Motherfucker,
loud that like if we fuck around and let him win this shit,
he
oh
got too much power
goodness.
in the dog community. He could change the
Oh
laws with this
man.
one victory. You know how they think with that one victory you'd have had, we would have been in some places getting some people to change some laws. Cause ain't nowhere
Yeah.
in here I can get charged with animal cruelty for every single puppy when half of these motherfuckers was beautiful and healthy. Like, come on, this shit just don't make no sense. Like, at what point are you just
Yeah.
robbing us, man? Or just
Yeah.
hanging us outright, fucking us with no
Overcharging
Vaseline, man? Come on,
overcharging
man.
is against your constitutional right also. See, we gotta
Yeah,
know that.
overcharging.
If
We
they
got to know that, man.
overcharge you, dog, it's not against the law for them to do that, but that's cruel and unusual punishment. It is. It's
We got to work
denying
on that
it's denying your
and the
right to a
damn.
bail by making your shit excessive bail. That's denying your right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't afford
when they say when they trump up the charges, it make it look way worse than what it really is. Motherfucker give me 100 charges when it's only 6 charges. Like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit don't make no sense. The first thing we need to start on is the treadmill, the breaking stick. None of that shit is goddamn paraphernalia, man.
yeah,
All that
no.
shit are regular
No.
tools for a dog, man. Like none of
Exactly.
that shit should mess up your case or be involved in your case. They shouldn't have that in the write up about a treadmill and a goddamn breaking stick when they sell them everywhere on Amazon and everybody need them and they are tools, bro. Like
Right.
that shit is beyond crazy, man. But we got to start somewhere, guys. It's a war. We got to keep going to these shows, and at these shows, we need to be having petitions at these shows and shit. Shit to sign, like you know what I'm saying, in
Yeah.
different counties and
Like they
states,
do us.
fighting laws and shit,
Yeah,
man. Damn right.
they had a fucking all these signatures, bro, to basically prosecute me to the fullest extent of the law. That's what it said on there. Like,
If
sign
them
this.
if the motherfucking tree huggers can come out they to have 30,000, 40,000 signatures against
No, no,
Buck,
no. No,
the
them
dog
bitches
man
had like 60, 70,000.
60,000. You told me 60,000. The motherfucker had 60,000 signatures against Buck. There's no reason he shouldn't have 50 to
But that
60,000
that, that
signatures
was
for him.
that was when it first started. That was way back. So when they had those signatures, that was bro, that might have been like 2020. You know,
It's
they
crazy, man.
they was
It's enough dog,
accumulating them
man.
motherfuckers.
It's enough dog, man. In this country right here, we have enough signatures, just enough to fight back and have experts witnesses show up for free, just for the love of the breed. Show up for
No,
free and tell them
they
this
was
is
gonna
how this
show up
dog
on
is
the
supposed to. You know
jury.
what I'm saying?
They was gonna be on the jury,
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
talking
was
about for
gonna
your
get on
side.
there, and they
Yeah.
was gonna say the lawyer was gonna ask him, like, have you ever saw this case in the media or anything? Do you know Mr. Gibbons? And they was gonna
No, they're
say
gonna
nope.
say no.
They
And
was
then
gonna
I
say
watch that
nope.
shit 100 times. Ready
Exactly.
to hang your ass. Ready to
And
hang
when
your ass.
somebody comes in there with logic, like, hey, well, maybe the breaking stick was for something else, they're gonna be the one. No, he's fighting the dogs. Like they're gonna have a biased opinion about it because they've already been tainted
Their
as a
mind made
fucking
up.
juror.
Yep.
Yeah, their mind's
They
made up,
their mind made up.
and
They
then they
they, they
didn't
don't
want
watch too
me to.
many APEC commercials and shit. You know what I'm saying? They mind gone. They don't got no logic or nothing. Nobody understand and love their breeds more than we do, than the motherfuckers that own them. You know what I'm saying? We get this old misconception we hate our dog, or we go use golden retrievers and other dogs for the pit bull. Like all that shit is crazy and lies, man. All our dogs bite people, they kill people. Like our dog got to fight so much of shit. Our dog is just like a nigga in the '60s, man. No offense, keep it at 100.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
much of discrimination against our dogs, bro. The shit that they go against all the other breeds, they get leeway. When they kill a motherfucker, they get leeway and shit. Come on, man. The shit ain't right, bro. But we need to be on our P's and Q's, man, and we need to come together, man. We need to come together for this bullshit.
Yeah, fast,
Straight up.
quick,
Straight
fast
up,
in a
man.
hurry. You
Cause it's
know.
getting worse. It ain't getting no better, but it's getting worse.
Yeah, DGK, man, you gotta hit me off with that. I need that. I'm telling you, that's good content. You know, it's good, clean. It puts them in a positive light. Anything that we can do
Definitely Wayne Moon.
to put them in a
Definitely,
positive
man.
light. You know.
The motherfucker will destroy you and your dog. If there's no reason that the motherfucker should have turned around and gave Buck back his dogs and said, well, we made a
There we
mistake.
go.
We had a bad tip. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Like the
you
motherfucker, it's
can't do
okay to
that.
be wrong. Nah, it's
Nah.
impossible for the motherfuckers to be wrong, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no.
It's
See what they
impossible for the
gonna do?
motherfuckers to be wrong.
They got unlimited resources. They could drag you for fucking 2 years, you know what I'm saying? Drag you,
All
you
day
know,
using our money. Taxpayer.
using our money, and they had it to where everything was just exaggerated and jacked up,
Yeah,
you know.
bro. That's why they
That
throwing them
shit
off the
hard to
car. Bro.
that shit hard to win when you see the case and it say you versus the state.
Right, right. The state
You know what
versus
I'm
me.
saying? Every motherfucker in the state that's against me.
Man, they had an expert fucking witness
The expert
from
witness.
DC, dog. I keep saying this, man. I keep saying this. And I was thinking, I thought about it
Crazy.
for a minute because they were like prolonging shit, just like, yeah, we got a conflict with, with her getting over here. The time everything's got to line up, So I'm
Don't
looking
even
at it
call
like,
her.
okay, so I'm about to go to trial, and then they're gonna get this bitch to
To
fucking
talk
talk
and lie.
on behalf because she did 6,000 of these things.
That don't
She's
make her no
done
motherfucking
But how
expert
many? How
on
many
no
6,000.
pit bulls has
motherfucking
she
dog.
owned? There's the question. How many pit bulls has she ever owned? None.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you, all she has to do is say one,
Yeah,
and you're gonna have to come with something else, bro.
yeah.
So let's say she says one. Now,
You
what
got
you
to
gonna say?
rebuttal. Yeah, you got to
No,
rebuttal.
yeah, I'm gonna ask her. I'm saying
No,
how you
no,
keep your
no, no.
dog.
Let him answer.
I'm gonna look at my lawyer.
Oh, I ain't gonna
I'm
look
gonna
at my
look at my
lawyer. I say
lawyer.
how you. I'm gonna say how you keep your dog. How do you learn
She
your knowledge of the American pit bull breed?
No, because
Cause
she's
I got mine from the
investigated.
guys in the
Nope. She's investigated. She is uh testified at
Under oath too. Remember.
6,000 dog fighting cases, bro.
God damn.
That's how she knows. And no matter what we think, the 12 jurors,
They gonna
they're
believe
gonna
it.
they're gonna believe her, bro.
Yep.
They're gonna believe
Well,
her.
shit. Judy did say.
They're gonna say, look at this dog right here. This is, does this dog look like, what does this look like?
Go
No,
get fake
they're
pictures off of
bred like
YouTube and
this.
shit, Facebook.
And she's gonna be like, yes, I seen dogs that are off of Mayday. I seen dogs that are off of this.
Right.
I
Go
seen-
to the pedigree.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Jesus Christ. She's gonna make it look like she knows exactly what she's talking about.
Yes, bro.
Ooh-wee.
but still,
I
without a
don't know,
motherfucker
lot boy.
catching me
That butt is
red-handed,
a big
if
butt.
a motherfucker not catching me red-handed in the box with this motherfucker, it's
Just let
still
your
hard for a
lawyer talk.
motherfucker to say that I'm fighting this motherfucker, man. You
Let
know what
your
I'm
lawyer
saying?
handle.
Like if I ain't got nothing around me except for a treadmill, a breaking stick, I don't got no box. These bitches ain't
You
got no
know,
scars on them except for when they got in their tussle. Like it's impossible for your dogs to get into a tussle with each other. Like
ain't
they don't
no
believe in that
speaking.
shit. Say, oh no, you fighting them. Oh no, you fighting them. They was fighting.
Nah, they
No, he
was
didn't get
arguing.
loose. You let him loose on him. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers, man, goddamn motherfuckers, they tough, man. They tough.
They got
Best to
you
stay
breeding
clean
your
as
dog,
possible,
thinking the
man.
dog is fighting and shit. The fuck? Buck is right, bro.
Tough, man.
The expert witness is a motherfucker. They pay her to convince the jury, and she
So
gonna
so
do
so
everything
so
in her
what
power.
so what if I got my expert witness? That coming up that been owning dog for the last 30, 40 years, who got his knowledge from the 50s and 60s.
Oh, they'll let you present it, but do you think they're gonna
They
believe
still
him
gonna
or they're
believe
gonna
her,
believe
treat
the
her
state?
and ass.
Remember, it's
They
the
gonna
state
believe
versus
her
you.
ass. They gonna believe her. Because half the
Exactly,
motherfuckers on it, more than half of the motherfuckers in the jury already got
bro.
their mind made up anyway.
The
Tree hugging
introduction
ass
is the
motherfuckers.
state versus Mister So and So. Let's start right there. Right there alone, don't make it look good. So when they come with their witnesses, everybody's gonna look at good guy, bad guy type of shit. Every time I went to court, bro, they looked at me like I was one of the worst type of criminals on earth. Nah, bitch, you motherfuckers do dirty shit too. Y'all just don't get caught. And then they come and they throw those extra charges, so your bond is higher. They throw all types of shit to make your life miserable, pay out of pocket,
Yeah.
and
And
either
that's the facts. When
convict
you
you or
move,
not. But they
they
hurt you
don't
either way.
they don't give a damn about the dog. They kill all the motherfuckers and stack them up. And then got the nerve to say that, we was fighting dog, we be gonna kill them. The motherfuckers say we don't, they run out of room. The
Yeah,
motherfucker euthanize the motherfuckers and quick. All the puppies,
quick.
all of them, every last one of them. They don't give a damn about the dog. They hate the pit bull.
See,
And
this
then
is
want
the
to act
thing.
like they love the dog so much.
You
They,
know,
they, they, they show all the commercials with them loving the dog, bringing them in. They don't show the commercials when they killing the motherfuckers back there. Tree
lot
hugging
boy.
motherfuckers.
90% of dog bites are bullies, anyways. Them ain't no pit bulls. Them pit bulls love kids. I don't care what anybody tell me. I done had some vicious ass pits, but when it came to kids, they love the kids.
Listen,
It's
man,
it's
they
irresponsible,
different.
man.
This is what they bred for.
You know,
And there is no more breed more loving than American Pit Bull Terrier. Nobody
I'll
can
go
prove
there,
me
folks.
different.
Nanny dog.
Period. Nobody can prove me different. There's no more loving dog. No bitch do anything for you.
That dog will
So I had
babysit
my
your own
baby.
child.
Yeah, I had my damn dog. One of my dogs years ago. My baby was born. That motherfucker slept in front of the crib. Anybody came in the house and
Come
picked my
near that
baby up and
baby.
walk around the house. They would walk around with my baby. That motherfucker follow them around the whole house everywhere they go with that baby till they sit that
Growling.
baby down there. And then she sit
Growling.
right there.
Yup.
Yeah, man,
Yup.
motherfucker can't tell me shit about these dogs, man. I don't give a damn about her expert. Even though she gonna win, she always right. She gonna win, but the motherfucker that still don't make her right because the motherfuckers gonna agree with her. and she did 6,000 motherfucking cases. That don't make her motherfucking right.
But that's the
You
problem is
know,
that's
and they
part of
eyes,
life.
she gonna win. Damn
It's
right,
a,
that's how it's
it's
gonna go, bro.
charades though. It's a game though. You
Yeah,
gotta.
that's all it
It's
is.
a
Just like you
game.
said, charades. Yep.
Damn right.
It's a
And the
show,
motherfuckers up,
bro.
they up
It's
by
a
20 right
fucking
now.
show. Now, if you got a
Niggas up
dope
by
ass
20 to third
lawyer
quarter, man.
like that young thug fucking lawyer, that
Yeah,
motherfucker,
Brian. Not Brian Steele.
that son of a bitch is a good lawyer. See, if
The
you got
The
beast.
motherfucker
him,
that bad.
you most
You
likely
got a
gonna
shot.
beat this shit. They're gonna be scared. They're
You
gonna
got a
back
shot.
down.
You might get the prosecutor some charges. What you saying?
But if you just going out here and just trying to pay motherfucker, like, damn, you might go meet 4 lawyers. You don't
Yeah,
know who to pay. You looking at their
100%.
credentials and shit, what they typed on there. Oh, this one said this one said, like, you don't know who to pick. But if you get a
100%.
good lawyer, and sometimes they
That's
just fall in your lap. You might got somebody in your family that knows
that.
somebody
No,
that want to help out,
no,
or you
no.
know, you never know.
Yep, that's happened to me. 100%. That's
But
happened
if
to
you
me.
get a good lawyer, man, you stand a good chance, man, because it's a lot of bullshit and they violate us every time they do this shit. Just like that dude that got those years.
You know what though, Buck?
He's gonna come back because I know they violated his ass. I think they said something like the UPS or some shit came over there. It
Yeah.
was some weird shit. It sounds weird, but you know, depending on what they saw, you know, that shit could have been profiling or anything. You know, they could, there's a lot of loopholes
Yeah.
fucking with this law, you know. So
On
I
lawyers
wouldn't
though,
doubt it.
my best advice on lawyers is get you a federal lawyer that knows federal laws, even though it's a state case. Them the best lawyers to have.
Mm.
I promise you that. That's from personal experience.
Hey, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. I promise you that. They
Wes
don't play
Walker,
buddy
what up?
buddy with everybody. Them motherfuckers really, really go into the law and break it down.
We immune. Getting it in, man. Getting it in.
They get something for the tree huggers to hug on.
Yeah,
These,
man, motherfucker, this shit crazy, man. Like, it's crazy how the shit changed from year to year to years.
yeah,
Like, what the hell this breed stand for?
operates.
This motherfucker should be right beside the bald eagle. As far
It's a
as
vision.
Americans concerned, the motherfucker done we done lost our fight. Like, this is what America was bred off of. This motherfucker here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah,
our breed. Them motherfuckers love them regular ass German shepherds and German damn Rottweilers more than they love the American Pit Bull Terrier. And
hey,
all
what's
these
the
other
name of it
motherfucking
again? Say it
breeds,
again. American Pit Bull.
motherfucking American Pit Bull Terrier. The only motherfucking American dog they got is the American Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? But nobody, this shit is supposed to be the most loved breed, man. Back in the day, motherfucking police officers, judges, doctors, lawyers, even priests
Military,
had
generals,
had these
priests.
dogs.
Yes.
Damn right. Damn right.
Kids, TV.
Damn
What
right,
about
man.
what's it
Little
called from
rascals.
the Little Rascals? Yes.
Little rascals. Damn right, man. Shit sad, bro.
Make America game again. They done took something that is
Oregon
a
Grower
functional
75. What
symbol.
up? Himmy James. What
Then they
up,
wanna
y'all?
been time motherfucker. Then they wanna make rules on my trafficking dogs. Since motherfucking when is that been a
830
motherfucking
kennel.
law? What the fuck you mean trafficking dogs?
Right. This is for
Well, that's
No,
educational
see,
purposes
transporting
only
dogs.
and
These
entertainment.
motherfuckers ain't no goddamn human sex traffic victim and no shit like that. What the fuck they
okay.
Yeah.
talking about,
So
man?
okay, so this is how this works. See how we venting right now? In a courtroom setting, you can't like when they say dumb shit, you just gotta kind of just keep that poker
Keep
face,
that.
man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
bad demeanor. Like even if you like frown your forehead a little bit, just like
Don't smirk. Don't do shit.
that's bad in trial. in trial.
That's a
So,
tactic prosecutors try to use.
Your lawyer should tell you that, though. You know, if he's a good lawyer, he'll tell you. You feel me?
Damn right. You got to keep that poker face, man. You can't let that shit eat you up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Never,
You got to come
never.
in
You're
with the
fighting
right
for your
mind.
life.
You got to have the
Damn right.
rebuttal.
You fight for your
And
life. You fight for
you
your
got to
rights.
understand
You fight for
that
everything, man.
when you go to trial for most of this shit, in most cases, it's not good to take the stand. In this case, dog case, I ain't saying federal. I ain't never did no federal shit. I can't speak on no federal shit.
It's almost
But
the
in
same.
this case, you damn near gotta take the stand because there's a lot of explaining that you gotta do. There's a lot of explaining that they're gonna be asking, and if you can
Better know how to talk
explain it
too.
all, it'll come across good to the jury. It will.
You better know how to talk.
Damn right. If you do it the right way and
Yeah.
explain it the right way, and the motherfuckers see the shit from your side and your view,
You better
you
look
know what I'm
like a
saying?
king.
Explain why you have the shit you have and
Yeah.
why you need it, and all the way down to the T, you give yourself a shot, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Only thing is they
Straight
bleed
up.
you for your bread ahead of time. You know.
See,
Like, let's
this is
say they
because
would
of
have
their
just said,
resource.
all right, fuck it. We just gonna crack you with like 4-5 counts. All right, fuck it. All right, run it. See, the bail is way lower. That when you go look for a lawyer, way lower. Everything's
Yep.
way lower. You feel
Yep.
me? But they want to bust you upside the head with 90 counts and 70 counts and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think they try to
Want to break
do
that pocket.
59 felonies.
They want to break
That's
that pocket.
That's to make the bail high for your pockets. And when the lawyer,
Yep.
I'm telling you, when I was sitting down with those lawyers and I give them the information, they'll look it up on their side. They'll see the bail. They'll be like,
This can come
they'll
off.
just look. He looked through his glass at the top of his glass. I saw him look up at me. It's like, damn, 150,000. And they're
Yeah.
like, damn, 70 counts of, 70 counts. So right there, they automatically gonna say 25,000.
And it can make you look bad
That's
in
the
court too.
low. That's the low end. They're gonna be like,
No.
yeah, this is the lowest we
He
could
ain't
go.
lying.
It's
100%. You got to put up a
25,000.
house.
Like for real. They said this is
Put up a
something like
mortgage, something.
an assault one or like a murder
I'm
case.
telling you one. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They said because
They
there's so
treat it
many
like-
counts. They said that we'll be in trial for fucking 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or some shit.
Get every bit of dollar they want for it too.
I'm telling you, dog. And they gonna buckle you. They gonna
bust your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Then think about it. You think you taking food out your family mouth. You know what I'm saying? To fight this case and shit like that. You still
You add up
raising
all the
kids and
time.
shit.
You're looking at 50 fucking years with about $200,000-$300,000 that you need to put up just for a lawyer and then fines and costs.
Well, see, they gonna bust you. They gonna bust you with the bail first. See that? See, they gonna hit you with all those charges to get that bail high.
Bail money. Yep.
Right. Because if they figure if they get you behind bars and you stressing to come home because they not feeding you and the conditions are fucked up, everybody wants to come home, dog.
Break. Yep.
You know,
Mental.
you got motherfuckers stressing out in there, fights in there. They know that it's inhumane in that motherfucker.
Bro,
Yeah,
crying
right.
on the phone.
Yeah,
He ain't
right.
lying. Crying on the fucking phone.
Motherfucker
All types
crying
of
like bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I done
Motherfuckers
seen it
catching
all.
the C-19 and everything up in there. Like it was scary. My cousin, I saw my cousin in there. He caught the C-19. They got his ass up out of there. He said he was getting ready to be up out of here. He felt like, he was finna be up out of here. It wasn't a easy thing. Like I'm just going to the refrigerator and shit every 20 minutes, grabbing grapes and shit.
Right.
It wasn't none of that
Hell
going on
nah.
in there.
Nah.
Like it was.
Nah.
No palm trees, ain't no flowers, ain't no
Well, see,
nothing.
I'm a
You can
savage.
make
Hell
So
no.
yeah, I'm a motherfucking savage. So it is what it is. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just act like it was just peaches and roses and shit.
You just
'Cause
gotta
it
trap
was
it up.
terrible.
I was in that motherfucker when the damn swine flu had broke out at one time.
You
Mm.
gotta be a pit
Shit, bitch,
bull in that case.
that shit the best thing that happened to me, bitch. I was in there midnight buffer, bitch. They let us hang out, eat some good food and shit. But yeah, that
Yeah,
shit was crazy doing that motherfucker though, man. Besides that shit, that was like
yeah.
'09. Yeah, yeah.
It's not a
But you
place where
know,
the end is good. Period. So
you don't want to go there, man. Definitely,
where
you
your
definitely don't want to
mindset
go there
is.
for no damn dog. That's for damn sure. You don't want to go there for a motherfucking thing.
Right. Your
You
mind got to be
know.
prepared for all that shit. If you claim you a street dude and you get you in the streets, you better have your mind prepared before anything even happens that this is a possibility. And you better
Yeah,
know
right.
what
I'm finna see these bars. You one day you gonna see the bars. If you living wrong, you doing wrong, son. You gonna see them bars, boy. Ain't no motherfucking way around it.
Hey,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
hey, he said I got 100% durability. Hey
I
man, you can't never analyze your situation carefully.
yeah, yeah.
Analyze because like I said, I'm not telling nobody to go to the box looking at
No.
forever and a day. I'm not telling motherfuckers to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
Slow
everybody's
it.
situation is different and make sure you get your discovery,
Yes.
file a
Hey,
motion, get that discovery right away because
Gotta
the
understand the
faster
law,
that
man.
discovery gets in your hands because they like to play games with that shit.
tweak it.
It took
Tweak it.
me after I got charged, it took me at least a year to get the discovery.
Damn, how?
At least a year, you know.
Because
So
they
I'm
jelly
sitting
dicking
back
around. They trying to. They doing it
charged,
on
and
purpose.
I don't even have the discovery yet. I don't even have the full. So I don't know rather if it's some bullshit phone conversations they talking about or what. I don't have the information. Who's snitching on me? Who's doing? I didn't have
All
none
that.
of that for like a year.
They still
So
building their case.
man, they didn't have no case, man. They was just
Yeah.
trying to.
Trying to build one. Literally.
That's why I
Falsify
took that.
one.
That's why I
Motherfucker
took
trying to
that Alfred
falsify
plea,
one.
man. It was more about my family and the situation we had going on.
But what's understood don't need to be explained. That's for sure.
I had a 10-month-old when I went to sentencing, I had a 10-month-old. So the decision to take the little slap on the wrist, that was just to
That,
it was a perfect time and it was summertime. The kids would be home from school, baby would be good. And then I come home after school probably started for a couple weeks, then boom. So it'd be stressful maybe 2 weeks until summertime, and then another 2 weeks before school, after school start back up. It'll be kind of
Yeah.
stressful. And boom, I'm home. I wasn't
Then you
expecting to
home. Yeah.
stay there till fucking November and the middle of November and shit. You know what I'm saying? All this crazy shit. She gave me extra time. But that decision was solely on my family
that,
situation. It just as time goes,
All
you know,
right. It
I
ain't
didn't
just you.
I didn't
You know what
have
I'm saying?
little
You ain't
man.
just making decisions for just you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that
You
if
was
it
legit.
was
the case.
no
I didn't
kids,
You
have
know what
little
I'm saying?
man. You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
if it
You out
was
here
no kids
18,
involved in
19.
family, Buck would
You
have
know what I'm saying? I
graduated.
said, well,
Buck would
see,
have took it all the
I
way
had
to
my first
Bahamas.
jet. I had my first jet. I was 16. You know what I'm saying? But shit still, but like it ain't it's different when you out here 18, 19, you only got like one kid or no kids. You know what I'm
Yeah, 40.
saying? Like you can move different, man. Then when you're 30, 40 years old, you got a damn family, you got kids in college
They all
working
depend
and
on
all
you.
kind of shit. Every motherfucker looking at you. Damn right. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking at you.
Yeah.
Shit, that go get that
Yeah.
shit over with and come on back home and take care of family.
He made a man's decision. And he made the right one. Ain't nobody get in trouble. He took it on the wrist and look at now.
Well, I tell you, if my bread was all the way up and
I
everything was
know.
up, I probably
Yeah.
would have just took him all the way to the
Different.
box.
Yeah,
But
different.
We went to war with them. Damn right.
Fuck it. Because
Went
I
all
know
the
I
way
can
with him.
sit down. It's different sitting down when your loaf is right, you know. But they've been spending all this time fucking up my loaf. I was kind of tired of my loaf being fucked up, me not being able to travel, all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm on probation. You know, I got I hung that motherfucker up on the wall, man. Motherfucker off
You gotta be proud
probation.
of yourself, bro.
And nah, we just get to move around and do what we do, man. We don't have to worry about what haters want to do. Haters, if you want to hate, do
Go
your
ahead.
shit and make it better so that people will want to fuck with you instead of me. Because you're not just gonna stop me by hating. I mean, I think I showed that to the whole community. You
Damn
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Hey,
It hurt
they
more.
just, hey,
It
we
hurt
gonna,
more.
hey,
Hating
hey,
ain't
we
gonna
gonna turn
stop me.
limits in.
You know,
We gonna turn limits into
Hurt they booty
lemonade.
more.
So you know what I'm saying?
if
The
you
more you
keep hating,
hate,
it's gonna get
we
bigger
gonna
and bigger.
turn up.
The fire's
Yeah.
gonna
You
get
better
bigger and
believe
bigger
it.
if you keep hating, bro. You know, that's
You
all I'm
better
saying.
believe it.
You know.
As my
You
niece
better
would say,
believe it.
exactly. Exactly.
So yeah,
Shit.
man. Get that joint in the air. Get that joint in the air.
Yeah. I just rolled up another one.
Calypso, what up, brother?
That diesel
Salute,
tastes
y'all.
Clip.
Nazrat, what up? Salute everybody in
Yes,
the building,
sir.
man. Lamont Grant in the building. Salute all my
Lamont,
day
what up?
one, my Backstreet guys, my Backstreet boys. You know, the guys they get, that's how I get through the day. It be them back streets.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me? When I come up out of there, come up off of here, man, getting it in. But hey, man, hit me up, man. If you got that last minute content, we squeezing in. It's about to be a wrap, man. We about to be in print real soon. So
Part 2.
yeah, part 2, man. Part 2. We here. We
Well,
ahead of
boy.
schedule too. June was my shit. And we're not gonna make it to June, man. This shit's gonna be out before that.
Dog, you hear motherfuckers don't make it to the deadline.
We're
We
not
got
making it that long. The baby wants to come out, and it's not. Look, that motherfucker
Hey, that
wants.
shit gonna be right on time. My birthday next month, May.
Sir.
You know, the good time to have my boy in the positive light. Y'all gonna see a little baby monster in there.
Yes,
We ain't gonna give
sir.
y'all nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna let Buck do his thing, and everything gonna be magical, man. None of this shit we talk about him. Don't use none of this shit for illegal purposes.
Nope.
Everything we do is for the betterment of the breed. We ain't going back in the day. We moving forward. We all trying to win. Y'all take care of your yards. Keep your shit clean. Keep them haters away, man.
Yes, sir.
You
The
know what I'm
real hate.
saying? It's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. Get up and get it. You got your 86,400 seconds. Do something with it.
Yes,
Believe it.
sir.
Do something with it, man. I'm out this bit.
Yo, it's the wake and bake.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, nah, that's what's up. You know that old shit, man. That old shit. That's vintage. That's vintage shit, man. That's that real.
Exclusive.
Cause we under
Exclusive.
attack, man.
Straight up.
Sometimes you gotta take one for the team. You know,
Yes,
fuck
sir.
it is what it is. They had the right one though. Just got to get all my situations up, and you know this magazine needs to blow up. I've been reaching out far and wide. You know, we covered a lot of mileage, man. If you got air mileage,
Continents.
if you got air
Continents, my
mileage,
brother.
man, I covered a lot of ground on this one.
Hey, you might as well call him Delta.
Straight up, man. Straight
So
up.
it is what it is. Man, salute everybody that pulled up to the Wake and Bake
Yes,
Show,
sir.
morning Wake and Bake Show. Hey, look for us on Cracking Kennels. We got monetized over there, so I think it's gonna be hard for me not to drop some shit over there. You know, to at least try to pick up some algorithm and turn this into a well-oiled machine. You dig? But we back, man. We got it in. My timing's still off. I need to do a little better with the preparation as far as just getting the shows up and all my topics and everything laid out so I can just drop instead
Hey,
of
we done made it. We done
pulling
made
up.
it to
You know what
TO.
I'm saying?
One thing,
81. We done made it to
the,
Tim Brown, man.
the bag is in.
Making Bay 81.
Hit up Kraken.
Yeah.
Hit up Kraken. Get at
Yeah.
Borderland. The bag is in. Them puppies there. You want some exclusive shit? You got choices. Go
Yeah,
hit
me
up
and
Kraken.
Borderland, we probably gonna pull up later, hopefully, and do a you know, so we can get that raffle. We got to knock that out, man.
Yeah. ASAP.
We got to knock that out. I didn't want to get no tickets because I didn't want to just jump in it and you know what I'm saying. But it's like, bro, we got 15 tickets or however many left, man. We got to knock that out real quick. You know, Borderlands.
Yeah, she's 7 months old now.
Yeah,
You know,
7
she's
months
looking
old.
beautiful.
Dog.
so you still got time to train her and get her where you want her.
She got that El Burrito.
Man, getting it in, man. Getting it in. Anyway, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man.
Let's fly out. But
I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. Thou shall not dry snitch. You
Flunky
know what
junkie.
it is. We've been always rocking. And let me see. I think we popping out on this one. We out of here.
Shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Niggas talking like they drillin', but I know they ain't. No stripes in the damn hood, you ain't never ring. Fuck a peace treaty, I ain't never tryna moderate. I be starving for this beef shit like I ain't never ate. I know you don't want this, cause I've been navigating through these streets, don't need no compass. On some dumb shit, put a foe a bit of sun kiss. Bullets hit your back, couple inches from your bows this. Had to switch it up, you gon' need help. Had an ambulance come pick you up, you ain't seen this. Fast like Uber, how I'm pulling up. And I ain't talking an empty tank when I come and fill you up. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about. Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.
Get your ass whacked for what you talk about. White, chalk 'em out. 4-4 bulldog, get me barking loud. Blow out your eardrum. Why you want to smoke? You real dumb. You wanna feel some? Then take these shots, nigga. I'll kill some. We in the field hunting for them ops about to drill some. I got a little something. Set my gun connect, that's real money. My nigga crash dummy. He never hesitate to blast for me. And all my hoes work, and they don't hesitate to get cash to me. That's what it's supposed to do. I run with a chosen few. Big guns when we popping out, and we got an exposure crew. No doubt, white chalk a nigga out. Shoulda quit running your mouth, running your house, shoot your spouse, brain matter on the couch.
Shoot shots, then we bouncing out. Ay, chop a dish or two, white chalk them out. Ay, we be popping out. Ay, get your ass whacked for what you talking about.